Hello, YouTubers. Ray Fox speaking. Probably wondering why I have that behind me. But we won't go there. So I just moved into a new room. It's huge. Have a mess on the floor, painting. But I'll get into the other fun stuff later. But for me right now, like, I really needed to go over this with you guys. I mean, I'm not sure how much time we have, but regardless, even if we have the rest of this fucking lifetime to fucking figure it out or whatever about this whole ascension thing, I still gotta live my life and make my dough and make money and do shit, you know, like I can't just fully focus on all this other stuff. But I have a lot of new information which I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm pretty sure I shared with you guys last time about I finally learned my past lives. So you guys know that much. And if I did make a video about who I used to be, my names and everything, I was Zachi Quetzal, my brother Quetzalcoatl, also my ex, and yeah, we just reincarnate in these bodies, and here we are, woo-woo, human. Oh, God. Well, I found more about my past life, and this happened. This goes on to twin flame shit. Now, if you guys know what a twin flame is, that's great. I mean, I didn't know anything about it till I found out about who mine was, and then it was one big fucking mess of a mess, because holy shit, reflecting on yourself is insane. So I know I go by Ray, but I really don't care. You guys can know my real name. My real name is Desiree, and it's funny because my real name has a lot to do with my past lives and who I am. So I'm not sure if you guys know about history, but one of my past lives happened to be in the French Revolution, and my twin flame is a Napoleon Bonaparte, but he too is a Napoleon in this life. Show you pictures, actually. Shaman looking guy. Interesting, right? Didn't think that this short guy would be my twin flame at all. But turns out that's part of it, and I finally figured out my spiritual, like, family, like, lineage and everything, and what's up with the whole twin thing. So much to say in so little time. So how to go back through this. April 2nd, I met my twin flame. Really, we were just hanging out, and then later on we ended up hooking up. Nothing crazy happened during that or anything that would, like, lead me to believe that this person was my twin flame. He's a very short guy. Tiny. Very tiny. And, yeah. With a big voice. Makes sense to be Napoleon. And then later on, I did, like, a reading with my oracle. I have a Black Moon Lilith oracle deck, which is amazing, by the way. And I ended up pulling a card that told me that he was my twin flame. I did this when he wasn't with me at all, because I was just, you know, inquiring about this person. And I was like, what does that mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? And my guys were like, no, this is your twin flame. And I thought in my head, I mean, like, there's a lot of things that I don't know and things that I do know. And one of the things that I didn't know was twin flames are actually higher than soulmates. I thought that soulmate was it. And even then, I have an issue dealing with love in general. So it's like, I don't really believe in happy fairy tale endings, because I have yet to see that in this world. Not that you can't be an example of that. But, anyway, so I was like, all right, whatever, guys. It's funny because after one of my breakups, like, I saw, like, 333 that day, and that's April 2nd was the day that I met him. We go back, rewind, I digress. And then, but I wanted to keep this to myself. I was like, okay, well, I just met this guy, and I'm not about to fucking go up to someone who's teaching me Reiki and shamanism and be like, oh, by the way, you're my twin flame. It's just not like me. I'm not gonna fucking go do that. It's like, that would be retarded as fuck. Stupid. So I just kept it to myself. And next day, you know, because I was training with him, he's like, hey, I need to talk to you. Like, we need to go upstairs right now and, like, talk. Cat, you cannot play with the toys right now. He wants to play with this toy. So, sorry. It's just like, he wants to play with the toy, and I'm trying to get this through right now because I'm on limited time and I have to delete shit. But, so anyway, if we go to that, it's like, I go upstairs and he's like, I need to talk to you. And I was like, all right, well, let's talk. And he's like, I went into council the other day, which he goes into these meditation councils to talk with his guides. And in the room with his guides told him that I was his twin flame. And he's like, I want to tell you that you're my twin flame. And he thought he already had a twin flame prior to this. But that was like a false twin flame or whatever. And that's who has his kids. And I was just like, whoa, okay, that's really weird. Because I just did a reading on you. Not that I was snooping around, but I was snooping around. And I got the same information that you're my twin flame. But what does that even mean? Like I thought soulmate was more of a thing. And he explained it out to me and was like, yeah, this is what it really is. And I was like, oh shit. But because my heart's been broken so many times, and I admit my heart chakra is completely out of whack. Sometimes I don't think I have a heart. It's very possible. I've gone through a lot, and I've changed a lot, and it sure has jaded and hardened me in every which way possible. I've been dragged through the mud on this fucking planet. Bam. So I wasn't interested in his confession of love and trying to be like all committed and this and that with each other, because I was just like, just because you're my twin flame doesn't mean I'm about to fucking put myself through hell and back with a dude. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. And not even with a tranny dude. You know, I'm not gonna do it. So yeah. And then later on we found out that I was what they refer to as a DM, and there's a DF. So that stands for divine masculine, divine feminine. And it's funny that I am the divine masculine because I'm the female, but it kind of makes sense though, because I'm not as in tune with my feminine side. I can be, but I'm not really, and he's more in tune with it and more loving and gentle and kind, and I'm just more like, yep, that was great, all right, what next? You know, maybe that's mainly because my heart's closed off, but anyway, so we did a lot of awesome stuff. If you look through my YouTube, I'm pretty sure I posted some things on EDC maybe, and I was with him during then. And then things just kind of, well, one of my exes, who is my spiritual brother, we're both descendants of Horus, and he kind of came into my life, and I'm a sucker for him. I'm a fucking sucker for him. And it's stupid, but I'm a sucker for him. And I'm learning. It's really learning, and this goes on to a whole family chaotic thing. Now, it's funny about, I don't really know much history, and I didn't know much, like, mythology till, like, I've been on this spiritual path, and I've been forced to learn a lot about mythology because my past lives actually revolve around it. And then now I'm having to take the time and also relearn world history because it revolves around it. Now, I remember a little bit about Napoleon Bonaparte, and this is going to sound really weird. I'm about to make another video to go over all this. This is a lot, and I have my reasons of why I know, but as far as you guys believing this, I don't know. I don't expect you to, but I will write a book, and it's going to tell all the even more details. But as a kid growing up, I remember on the playground, I was kind of like very militarist. I can't speak right now. Militaristic, and I would like organize kids and like have faces, and then I'd be like, okay, we're going to invade these parts. Like, I don't know, that's just my mindset. And then in high school, like, I knew a little bit about the French Revolution, but it's not like I really dived that into it. I was too busy doing art. But I really had a thing for Napoleon Bonaparte for some reason. I didn't know. Oh, I gotta make another video, but I will give you the reasons and facts of why.